Martin shave tests, and it's the 1st of July, Tuesday, 1st of July. I'm going to use some posh soap. This is the Martin de Condre. Very posh stuff, this. Anyway, it's the 1st of July, so I thought, why not have a decent shave with posh materials and a posh razor? So let's start by having a little bit of a scoop around in this another kind gift. This was from the great Gary. So good morning, Gary, if you watch this. Anyway, it's about 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Here we go. Let's put a bit of this on. Now I'm going to use a Puma. I'm going to start using more of my Pumas. Puma razors only come second, in my opinion, to the best of the Spanish razors. So you got your Filarmonicas, which are fantastic. You got your Palmeras, which are equally good. And of course, there's a couple of other really raries, which I've also got. But for relative ease, because there are still quite a few out there, do grab yourself a Puma, because the Pumas have extremely high quality steel. They're double hammered steel, and it actually does count. Now, there's nothing wrong with a good Sheffield razor, but they do vary quite a lot in quality. There are obviously some very, very good ones, and I own quite a few. But as far as the name goes and the quality that goes with it, the German Puma, I would strongly suggest. Anyway, enough of this. Let me just show you one more time. Isn't that nice? What a lovely thing to do, to send Martin a nice gift. This was about 2 years ago. I don't use it much. Dry fingers, and I'll show you the Puma that I'm going to use this morning. This is the Puma. This is a very special Puma. You can see it's special. It's still got its original tag on the side. And look at that. Yes, posh. This is a Puma Gold, and this one has the slightly earlier style of stamping on the tang, and it says made in Germany from best Puma steel. On the other side it says 78, but this one was fully restored by yours truly. It was rusty. I don't think the blade was in any way damaged, so that was lucky, but it did need some love, and it got it from me. So there we are. This is a Puma 78, Puma Gold. Case, of course, superb. Those wonderful cases that only Puma ever made. No one else makes cases like Puma. However, let's have a try. Let's see how this little beauty works. Straight away, you know you've got a quality item. Oh, that's really cutting well. I'm just out the shower, so I've already got a huge advantage. Prep is everything. Yeah, oh, that is gorgeous. I've forgotten just how good a Puma can be. They really are superb. This is a relatively small blade. It's 5/8. A generous 5/8, but it is a 5/8. And I don't like 5/8. And there's the Puma. Yeah, the cutting ability on this, and this is, as you can see, this is a pretty heavy old stubble. Isn't it a strange thing with our species that when you're young and vibrant and full of life and action and movement and zest, and as you get older, you lack enthusiasm and energy, but you get more stubble. Isn't that a strange trade-off? Anyway, just to show you how well it's doing, that is really heavy stubble. That is pretty disgusting, to be honest. So I just show you. Anyway, let's do the left side. Yeah. Yeah, no resistance. You can always tell a good edge. I can't remember what edge I put on it. I think it's probably a 20k. Let's see if I wrote it on the box. No, I didn't. I've got a piece of paper where it's written on. When I haven't used a razor for a long while, I'm always a little cautious. The hole in the grip. The edge is superb, but every razor holds a very slightly different way. Same as slinging. My other current fascination. I'm doing quite well with the slinging. I got 100 yards the other day. Might even have been 100 meters. Difficult to assess. But yeah, that's coming along. Wonderful Persian sling maker, Iranian gentleman. He has made me 2 fantastic slings in his own unique style. And Yavar, unfortunately, got bombed by the Israelis. Well, no, not he personally, but Iran, the Iranian nation, got bombed, and they stopped all international postage. So, thanks America and Israel, I'm now without 2 slings. But things are back to normal, meaning, you know, they'll probably start rocketing each other any moment. Yeah, that's good, no 2 ways about it. Let's go across the moustache. Yeah, lovely delicate little razors, 5/8. I do prefer a larger razor, but I'm still not complaining. It's a little beauty. The precision that you can get the trimming done with on a smaller razor or on a larger razor, which you most certainly can't do with a double-edged razor. Yeah, that's very happy with that. I won't keep you long, guys, I promise. You've seen quite enough of me. But just let me add as a piece of political contention here. I curse and damn political correctness. The post office where I originally would receive my Pumas from eBay now won't post them any longer because, you see, they're weapons of mass destruction. Knife crime. Absolute fantasy. However, they live in their little woke world and I live in the real world. You can't ascribe evil deeds to the object, only to the person. And if the person has been brought up with no parental control whatsoever, then what do you expect? You're going to get crime. Sadly, we're awash with immigrants in this country, some of which are friends of mine, very good friends of mine. Those that have got a job and work hard are the backbone of any civilization. My best mate, a barber, naturally, in Littlehampton. Yeah, he's been here about 14 years. Has a wonderful business. And he's an absolutely salt of the earth guy. Originally from Morocco. And yeah, he's now managed to get British citizenship. He's now a British citizen. And he's a very level-headed, remarkable guy. He believes in hard work and getting somewhere in life. So I sing his praises. Hisham is his name. But he's one of the people from a rare proper culture. I'm not going to whack on about this anymore, but I'm getting a little bit tired of our gay government liking Pakistani rape gangs. Once they've done their hugely commuted small sentence, when and if they're ever caught, which is very rare, they won't even pop them back to the shithole they came from. Which is why Britain is a toilet. However, that's my little rant on a fine Tuesday morning. It's very hot today, by the way. We're heading towards about, I don't know, 27 degrees centigrade. That was foisted on us years ago, how to use metric measurement, which I don't agree with. How many cubic centilitres you need to bloody deal with in life, it's ridiculous. As an engineer, the whole trade was wrecked in the early 70s by metrification. But anyway, it's another matter. How about that, guys? Isn't that a beautiful little shave? What a beautiful little razor. These, because they are rather rare, you're not going to get one dirt cheap. But this one I restored, and it wasn't expensive, but I had to do all the restoration. I also did the gold plating and the black background. Anyway, I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to keep it. But one day, who knows, I'm probably going to have to give up shaving at some point. Perhaps I can get a handmaiden to shave me. The Moroccan beautiful Alda. Though at the moment she's a bit hacked off with me because I don't go over there. I'm not a traveller, guys. World's worst traveller. And no, don't get me wrong, I love travel. I just don't like the complications. I don't do bookings. But there you go. Anyway. That was an extremely comfortable shave. I'm going to use a different splash today. I'm going to use this. This is the Mad Bird on a Dragon shave. This is the aftershave splash and skin food, which of course is produced by Ariana and Evans, USA. This one is very kind, whereas some will bite you, but this one doesn't. Yeah, that is, oh, it's a sweet aroma. Oh, I don't know why I don't use Ariana and Evans more. I've got their Kaizen. Again, that's the soap with the smell of sweets. Very sweet indeed. And it has the Mad Bird on the, I think on the Dragon on the front. Yes, it does. So, that's that. Let me just show you one more time. Luxuries in life are worth going for if you can. Isn't that an absolute peach? So you can't own a Ferrari, you can't own a Lamborghini, you'll be stuffed if you want a new Rolls Royce, but you can have the Rolls Royce of razors and the best shaves in the world, which that one just is. Anyway guys, it's enough of me whacking on. It's 14 minutes 17 seconds of Martin talking. So I'll wish you a very good morning. Sayonara.